Okay, I'm going to do a really quick recording here on how you actually go about adopting a climate station. First of which, I would point to you direction to take a look at the PDF document that I've posted. This document describes a series of tasks that you will be taking on throughout the semester. Don't be intimidated by the number of tasks. We'll be doing them assignment by assignment. First assignment is to identify a National Weather Service cooperative weather station that has some interest to you. Okay, this is a station that you're going to be mining throughout the semester, so make it relevant to you. And we can actually go about finding weather stations, at least in the Western United States, using the link that I provided here. Click on that link. It'll take you to a Google Maps page. From that Google Maps page, we can actually drill down to a region of interest. This might be your hometown. It might be a place you'd like to visit. It might be a place that you're living currently. We're going to go drill down to Astoria, Oregon. And once we get fairly close, what we then do is click on Show Stations. When we do that, it'll bring up a number of stations within the viewable mapping space. If you're looking at too large of an area, it might give you a bug and tell you to zoom closer in. Let me first choose a station here that I think is not going to have good data. And the reason for that is that your assignment actually says that you need to choose a station that meets a set of criteria. One criteria is that it has a long record. So I say here contains at least 60 years of data for temperature and precipitation. And do note that some stations tend to only record precipitation. We want both temp and precip. We want to be sure that station is still active at least through 2010, probably through 2011 would be better. And we also want to be sure that that station contains at least 95% of valid observations and that it hasn't already been adopted. Okay, you want to be sure that it hasn't been chosen by a fellow classmate. So let's go back to the region around Astoria, and I'm going to choose a station here. This is the Astoria Regional Airport. Okay, and just very quickly, I can get a bunch of metadata on that station. And metadata is basically data about data. This is not the climate data. This is not the temperature and precipitation data, but it's information about how much data, what's the period of record for that station. When did it start recording? When did it end recording? How frequent does it actually record observations? This is an awesome station, by the way. What we can see here is that it has 100% of valid observations. This is a very good station, one that won't have any gaps in it. The station started recording in 1953, as you can see here by the start date, and end date is today, so it's continuous and it's current. This would be a great station to use. Okay, let me show you another station here that might not be good. We'll go to another one in Astoria, Okay, and so we can get some metadata on this station. This is Fort Clatsop station. The station is pretty complete in terms of its record. However, you should note here that the start date is 1998. So this station has only been in operation for 13 years or so. So this would not be a good station to use. So let's go back to that airport station. Okay, and what we want to actually pick out is the 6-digit co-op ID. And that is shown right here by the number 350328. Okay, we can recall that number. That's what we actually want to be posting to Blackboard. So once we have that there, we can go to Blackboard and go to the discussions link under Course Tools on the left-hand panel, and we can click on Register Your Climate Station. Click on that, and we want to create a new message saying, basically claiming to the world that that station is ours. Okay, so go to Create Message, Subject, Title is the station ID, that's that 6-digit code. Message should basically just be that 6-digit code, and you might also want to write down that this is the Astoria airport in Oregon. And I would post that, and now that station is mine. You should probably go through and be sure that that station that you just chose has not already been selected by somebody else. If it has been selected by somebody else, they own it and you can't adopt it. So you've got to choose another station. We'll be trying to do these sort of quick videos throughout the semester, especially as it comes to the programming aspect. I think that it probably will be useful to show you how it's done in addition to actually writing up some instructions.